And welcome to Racing, Pacing, Chasing, Season 2, Episode 25. I'm Aaron Bain, joined by Tommy Let It Ride Javor.
Yes,
Tommy, this is the moment that we've been waiting for.
Yep, charity's been waiting for. I tell you what, Bainey, to quote a great man named Spud Frawley, do you know what I am at the moment? Do you know what I am?
Talk to me.
I'm this.
You're a pump.
No, what am I?
Fresh air?
No, there's the pump.
Pump head?
I'm beneath it. What am I?
Under pump?
I'm under the pump, Bainey! I'm under the bloody pump! Jeez, that was harder than I thought it would be. We maybe should have told him about the gag. I'm under...
Let's cut that. Let's redo
it. Really thought it was obvious.
Yeah, no, let's start again. That's a blooper.
You're a pump?
I'll start again, right? Ready?
It's serious.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
And welcome to Racing, Pacing, Chasing, Season 2, Episode 25. I'm Aaron Bain. The man to me left needs no introduction. It is Tommy Javor. Welcome.
The master of charity, they're calling me, mate. Another win up to 185 on Let It
Since
Ride.
Gary Fraser just put you on notice, you have been nothing but exceptional.
Well, the Impact didn't win, but it was at 22 to 1. We said everyone back it on the place, got up at fives, and of course it got up at fives for charity. But Bainey, I'm in a place I've never been before.
Yes.
I am feeling...
Talk to me, mate.
I am feeling pressure like I've never felt before, because I believe we might be letting it ride. It's your call when we get to the segment. But do you know what I am right now, Bainey?
Talk to me.
Let me give you a bit of a visual gag.
Oh, the pump's out. The pump.
You know what I am?
You're not.
I am.
You're under the pump.
I'm under the pump, boys and girls, because this is for charity. There's $185 on the line. I want to cash out, but I think Bainey's going to let it ride on my tip. So hang on.
I said on last week's show we're going to go 3 in a row. Then I'll bail.
Yep.
You know the best part about last week? The great man, our producer, had it on the first week.
Yeah.
That's great, right? We said to him,
Don't
forget. We told him the night before, take the fives.
Yep.
He's honouring the bet, but the great man is finally dipping into his own pocket because he forgot to put it on his account.
Yep. And I told everyone to race for Impact, and it came in from 5s to 260s as well.
I got his account. He put every other bet on that we spoke about for the weekend and forgot this one.
Yep.
Funny enough, this was the only winner. Anyway, let's get straight into it because I'm looking forward to 50 Shades of Impact, but Tommy's Impact as well.
Well, mate, what I've had to study all day, and I've had to ensure, and I mean ensure, that my selection is not meretricious. Apparently attractive, but has no real value. Meretricious.
That sounds like me. Tommy, I just want to build the momentum for tonight's show.
Yep.
One last time, let's take a look at the replay of Gamekeeper just storming over third. It is in McAvoy's colours, white, orange and blue, orange cap. Let's take a look.
Never in doubt.
Again in your long January below the 300, then
We
home
did
of the
talk about it
Brave
like
and
it
back
was a winner,
behind them
but
high
we're very happy for it to run into third.
Gamekeeper.
Anyway, we must thank our sponsors, the Gore and Brosser Jockey Club, putting it in our program partners as well. We've got the Prince Albert Hotel Gore, Choice Hotels Group, our Platinum Program partner, Everything Overseas, for their support. And we are here tonight at the Gore Harness Racing Club, a big supporter of the pacing segment.
Yes.
Pacing
Good. Your old man is the president, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
And one day, very soon, I think Bottle Rock will be running around these very parts doing good things, hopefully.
Gawler Cup, mate, we might just
Gawler
earmark.
Cup. Is that the day when we have the big function
Yes,
as well?
we do. We get the up marquee.
And my whole syndicate's ears have just pricked right up.
You know what we do that day?
We have a couple of responsible drinks.
We have a punters club and we put Tommy Javor in charge.
Oh, that'll get dangerous.
I can't wait for that. Anyway, Tommy, spring racing really starting to gain some momentum. The talk's starting to hot up. Some superstars hitting the trials in Melbourne. What about Tuesday morning trials? If you don't mind, some of the stars are back.
The cream of the crop rise to the top. When there's money to be won, they just appear, don't they? They're back.
Tommy.
Other people's money I'm good with.
Team King's Legacy from Team Snow will be one of the absolute stars of the spring. Already a two-time Group 1 winner. In the autumn, I think he's come back with a couple lengths better.
So if he's better, he's going to be more dangerous. One you really want to watch. Mark these down, ladies and gentlemen. We're pretty good with these horses to follow in our stable. We call them our stable. We don't own the horses, but we attach ourselves and we take the glory.
He'll start his campaign in the Run for the Rose and win that. And then he'll go on to the Golden Rose a fortnight later and current market at $15. And I say, we'll let it ride.
That's a very, very early call. Might need to win the race. If it wins at 15s, I'm not sure I'd be letting it ride, Bainey, but you become a little bit of the let it ride master. But we don't want to steal the let it ride thunder. Let's move on.
I did get a message from our great Graham Fisher. He loves sharing. He's the first to share each week, and he all the message said after the game, keeper, he just said, let it ride.
Let it ride, beautiful. Now, Bainey, moving on to New South Wales stewards are thinking of contacting a psychologist. For serial offending of rider safety.
Is this on the back of Huey Bowman, mate?
Oh, not specifically. There's been a bit of a brain drain, that's for sure. We won't talk about Huey, we've covered him.
Yep.
Let's talk about Campbell's dad.
Nash.
Nash Rilla. Everyone calls Campbell Nash's son, so thought I'd just throw that around. Do you like that, Campbell? Well done. All right, Nash Rilla. Look, Nashy. Experience, quality, but stats don't lie. You've been suspended 8 times. Yes, 8 in the past 12 months.
Twice on a Saturday?
Yeah, it sounds like a joke. Twice on Saturday? Do it on a Sunday. No, but that's serious. 8 times in the last 12 months, twice on Saturday. The win-at-all-costs attitude is not, it's not good.
Yeah. No, and the question's probably got to be asked, how does a psychologist help in these split-second decisions jockeys have to make? But, what do you say to a psychologist when you go Monday morning? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone wants to win, Bainey. Now, you've been behind a horse in that position. So, I mean, tell us, does the blood pump? Does the clacker tighten?
I can tell you a story now, right? And I should have got 21 days suspension, really. I wasn't even called to the steward's room.
That's more than Lisa.
Right? I was in the country graduation final, and I was 3 back the fence with Gallifrey Mystique. Our great producer Rocky Butterworth will remember this. And I was in a world of pain on the favourite. I couldn't get out. I thought there's only one way, so I just started to shove. A gap opened, and I just went. The one outside me just happened to break stride. No interference with me, and we got off and won the race. But it was careless riding, and I should have been, given a little holiday. But I thought it was a smart drive.
Well, I think the stewards maybe can go back and have a look at that.
I think they might suspend me for life now.
Yeah. So would you suggest that the way you pulled out was what made the other horse gallop, or is that just a...
No, not what I'm saying at all. I was clear. I was clear room, and it was a great drive. I remember 3 of the drivers saying after the line, how did you get out from there? I said, just a master.
Yeah, rightio.
A master of me craft.
We shouldn't make too much light of it, because what we don't want is dangerous riding where people get hurt, like our good mate who we've touched on plenty, Andrew Atkins. So yeah, Nash could be in a bit.
And we do hope it is a win-at-all-cost attitude, not just losing eyesight, as we said. But anyway, in other news, Black Caviar's daughter Ready for Caviar resumed on Monday at Pakenham and ran a moderate 7th after sitting in the box seat. What does this mean now for the next foal of Black Caviar? Are the hypes crushed given the first 3 haven't really shown a lot on the track? To me, it's just another mare, another one of our great mares that have failed to produce. And it's interesting, Sunlight making the big price tag of 4.2 a few weeks ago.
So this is where we go, we know our roles, Bainey. You've got a stable, I've got a horse in your stable these days, and so my other horse. I'm a novice, you're an expert. How many children can the great Black Caviar have?
The hole's probably 7 or 8,
7 or 8.
But the first 3, which I'm obviously in foal again now, but the first 3 haven't been good, much good.
Okay, but I mean, let's look at it. Let's just shift it back for everyone out there. How many people out there watching have a dumb, stupid brother and sister? I mean, I know I was 3rd in line. Well, it took my parents 3 shots to get it right, and then along came me. So maybe the Cav, maybe the 4th, the 5th, or the 6th one is going to be a superstar.
I'll rest my case. Time now for our next segment, and then we'll just roll over to News, Brews and Barbecues, thanks to our great team at Southern Trophy. So we'll leave that one right there, Tommy. Time for News, Brews and Barbecues. Back with News, Brews and Barbecues, thanks to Southern Trophies. Great team there down at Lonsdale. Darren, all your trophy needs, speak to him. Time now to get straight into some news.
Yes.
And what better way to kick off with 2 of the A-grade training partnerships in Adelaide, the McDonald and...
Glorious.
Richard and Chantel.
Jolly.
Headline the nominations for the $120,000 Group 3 Spring Stakes this Saturday. Team McDonald will have Dallasan back, and he was ever so impressive first up last time in beating Scales of Justice in the Memsey Stakes. An extra time also resumed.
Should have thrown to me for Memsey, like you did for Glorious, but no, absolutely, very impressive indeed. So
certainly, the Jolly family all has Behemoth,
Camel Passer.
Thank you. Mavada.
Yep.
Got that one right.
Got Rainmoth?
Rainmoth stepping out. So
Right.
looking forward to that. And one of your favourite mares.
Take a spell. Let me take this one, mate. Very elegant. And very elegant's
Mine.
yeah, I know you love it, but Very Elegant's been great on this show. It was the very first Tommy Impact tip. It also won a bet against you where you had to scull raw eggs. So big fan of Very Elegant. But the story is one of your very favourites indeed returns this week in the Group 1 Winx Stakes. It just gets excited when you say the name Winx around racing. That's at Ramrick. And Chris Waller said she is ready for a big campaign. She's well ahead of schedule and will be aiming at both the Caulfield and Melbourne Cup Quinella. That is big news. My question for you, can she go the journey?
Not a Melbourne Cup horse, but can win a Caulfield.
Can or will?
Can.
They don't give these. You just don't rock up and win them, do you?
No.
What sort of odds? And I mean, we're still looking at late September for Caulfield. Would it be?
Wins this week.
Yeah, wins this week. But let's talk about. Let's jump ahead 6 weeks. Caulfield would be late September still, wouldn't it? Assuming
Early
all going
October,
well.
yeah. Early October.
Yep. All right. What do you reckon she'd be at
12,
12? Yeah.
15. Take that.
I reckon you could get on early in the feature race section of some of your
Yeah.
hunting sites, couldn't you?
Anyway.
Interesting.
In
No,
closing-
it's good. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good to know.
In closing news, our good friend at Highgate, Rebecca Cartwright, while since with all this...
Cartwright. Sorry, I like Seinfeld. Carry on.
Anyway, it's part of the Highgain SAJC partnership which feels like better care for ex-racehorses transitioning to life after racing. So contact TRSA for more information there. Anyway, time now for a brew. I really can't control myself tonight. We've had that many outtakes because you're being silly. You're like you've had
Cartwright, flop. That's very funny stuff. Sorry
you're
there.
like you've had a few drinks.
Rebecca Cartwright. It's brew time. So yeah.
Me and Becky got a very good relationship and you've just made fun of it.
No, I've made fun of Seinfeld. Every week we do a Seinfeld reference. You probably
I've
don't
never
pick it up.
watched an episode.
I know, but our viewers, some of them enjoy it. So I think the old the bald fella and Ando as well. They do it to him as well. So Seinfeld.
Old fella. He's left the group this week and you've canned him already. You've given him the flick. Time for a brew.
Veteran SA trainer Bob Richard continues to impress with his in-form horse Star Hills. Should have let you pronounce that one, you would have been all over it. The horse has won its previous 2 starts at Morfordville before a brief let-up and won again in the Metro meeting at Muzzabizza last Saturday. Star Hills continues to go under the guard of punters. It was sent out $6 on the weekend, which is always good value. Gave the favourite runner up to 7 kilos in weight and still got the chockies by 2 lengths.
Looks like you're
Yeah, 7 kilos comfortably. So well done, Bob. You deserve a brew. To you and the other part owners, we raise a glass and we say,
Cartwright 4!
that's not bad. So you catch it on, Bailey. Let's barbecue someone.
Now,
Oh, wow. Wait.
yeah, I don't like this. It's time now for a barbecue. Now, I normally go pretty hot, but I reckon I'm half to blame for this. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to turn the barbecue a little bit on myself. I'm going to take a bit of heat off you, Balf. Ryan Balfour. All right? Our producer, the man that sits behind the scenes and writes all our notes, Ryan, wanted to barbecue you for not tipping us one. And yep, you want to help a little battler out, he said. Don't worry about him. He's the richest man in the Southern Hemisphere that still never bought me a Bunnings sausage sizzle. So Rocky Butterworth doesn't need any more money. But for our, we let a couple slide because the price wasn't long enough to think, what about us? But Rocky reckons we've missed out here, mate. He had one. Ready Sunshine, back from 31s into 21s. And didn't it just get the money nicely?
21s.
That's just
solid.
Tommy's impact on missing.
Yeah.
But I did say to Ryan, I'll drop you a message and let us know from week to week if you got something we can put on the show. So Ryan, I'll take the heat for you, mate. I probably didn't drop that message and say, can Ready Sunshine win at big odds this week? Do you like something each way? Bit of value for our punters. So
How old is it though?
But just settle.
It's older than Rocky.
But Balf, please, mate. Next time, just remind me if you got something like that, all right? Just so I can keep Rock off my back. He dropped me pay this week because of it too, right? I went to Bunnings Sunday and he only gave me onions in my strep sandwich. I'm not going to barbecue you, but I missed out on my barbecue sausage this week because of you, mate. Anyway,
Sad story.
let's take a look at the replay because he did a very good job with this 10-year-old.
Storms home in the green and black colours.
Finishing hard, Dawn Salute, Cyberchrome. Von Saga's well back with Lancaster Sound. Nakoni Pony at the 200 has burst to the lead. Cyberchrome's giving chase. So too Ready Sunshine bursting through with power. And wider out Dawn Salute. Ready Sunshine, Cyberchrome. Ready Sunshine, the 10-year-old. A neck to Cyberchrome. Dawn Salute.
Right, time to get serious now, Tommy. It's 3 wide no cover. Put the BSHIT aside. You've been too funny tonight. You and Rock are just playing a few Seinfeld lines or two and getting me off my guard. But thanks to MGA Insurance Brokers, it's time for 3-1 no cover. What have you found this week?
We've had more outtakes in this night tonight than we've had over an entire season.
I can't wait for our bloopers to come out at Christmas time.
We're on a roll here. Previously, it was around about episode 8. It was a $3 chance called Octane winning at Flemington last Saturday. We want to continue this rich vein of form. So that was a good win, and we've got one. Last Saturday at Muzzabizza, it was Team McAvoy. They had a few nice runs, and the one that I like that finished furthest back, but we expect to come good, was in race 7. It was Aristocratic Lass. It resumes from a spell, travelled along nicely in a run, but was a bit flat-footed when they turned up the pace. They sprinted and only got motoring late over the trip. I still think that it might offer plenty. I know you love this. Its best work will be done over 1,600 to 2,000. Just take it out a bit.
Just needs further. I'll give you that line on Sunday, didn't you? Bottle Rock will be suited to the extra distance over 22.30.
Yes, it did run a very good third in the matriarch state. So let's take a look at in the Seymour Bloodstock Darren Thomas colours of navy blue, green and white.
Aristocratic Miss as Peloton kicks at the 300. Dr. Dependable, Arkham Knight's joining in, but Peloton's got a strong kick. Arkham Knight, Aristocratic Miss. Further back, Nipperkin unwinding. Arkham Knight's Almona's weaving through late. It's Arkham Knight reaching the lead.
I used to work with young Darren. He gave me some tips and they didn't win.
Nipperkin,
a quarter shareholder there. He's made his way up to
who looked all over a winner. Dr. Dependable.
I believe he's a quarter share owner of Queensland as well.
Yeah.
Not sure I have $1 roll, does it?
Anyway, time now
Peloton
for
overhauled. Aristocratic Miss loomed up. She petered at the 100. Mongolian.
Hang on a sec, let it ride. Let's just.
And then
you can come back to it. There's
$185
he
needed the run.
Ustonov's
Fury
we're actually just deferring it to the end of the episode, are we?
We're just building the hype.
Okie dokie.
Time for Tommy's impact.
Rightio.
It gets bigger and bigger every week.
Well, it was all right. Bainey didn't have a win with the 50 Shades last week, but we did exactly what we needed to do, and that was get the $5 place. And I told everyone to go each way on the impact bet, which is at 22s, which is of course game keeper. So we start this week at Tommy's impact, and we're going to Randwick, race 3, number 5, Vada. It's won for me before. I've backed it before, and it's going to win again. It's at 320, so being in the first 4 races of the day at Randwick, you will get $6.40 for the win. It's the eclectic assortment of Jimmy McDonald and James Cummings. I love that connection. They have a lot of success. Can't argue with them. It's won its last 3. It's well drawn. It's a small field. Now, you might say to me, hey, Two Dogs, how come you're backing a horse that's $3.20 when there's a $1.50 red hot favourite named Masked Crusader in the race? You might ask me that.
Ask that.
Funny you should ask. Because it's the form in the heavy. It's 2 from 2 in the heavy. And we've talked about Randwick being a heavy track lately. It's 2 from 2 in the heavy. Masked Crusader doesn't have that heavy track form. It's going to cause a boil over. You'll get it at 640, and you'll probably go, thank you very much, 50 Shades of Impact.
Time for the main event.
All right.
It doesn't matter that this show goes for 30 minutes. Most of our viewers only take 30 seconds. Because they fast forward to the last 30 seconds of the show before we go off air, and you say hi to your horse for me. Because the minute before that, you tell us the bet of the week.
Yes. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, when I did that Brace for Impact thing last week and my wife was watching a little bit of P came out, she laughed that hard, so I've got to do it again. All right, your chair's making some funny noises, but we'll blame the leather. All right, so it's time, because I know that...
I'm just on the edge of my seat.
The $185 I know is going on this, so I've been nervous and I did some serious research. But, Bainey, it's time to... Brace for Impact! The impact will happen. The epicenter of the impact is Caulfield, race 6. Everyone's getting it. Number 3, Parlophone. It is at $2.50. It's had 2 wins in a row. It's 2 from 4 in the career. Ollie is on board. Now, you told me I don't back Ollie as a jock. I do. I like Ollie. He's going to get the job done for Price and Kemp. It recovered from a very slow start, last start, to still win, which shows me it's got resilience, a highly undervalued trait for horses and people. Resilience. It's got class. It's got closing speed. And this week, it has impact. Parlophone, $2.50, race 6, number 3. Now, whatever I tell you to put on impact-wise, I always say 20, turn into $50, no worries. But This man is doing mathematics. And I can tell you, just working it out quickly in my head, if we put the whole 185, which I believe we are, at $2.50, it's going to be around about $462.50. It's time for Aaron Baines. Let it ride.
I don't think there's anything else to say, Tommy, other than say hi to your horse for me, because we know what Let It Ride is. There's 185 on Parlophone on Saturday at Caulfield, race 6, number 3. And there will be $462.50 this time next week that'll be going to the St. Vinny's charity.
Now, I want to clarify this. I want to clarify this right now. Normally we don't ask the studio audience of 3 to speak, but Mr. Producer, if Parlophone wins, will we be delivering $462.50 to St. Vinny's? Yes. Oh, Bainey. Come on, Parlophone. Come on, Tommy's Impact.
This could go viral if it gets up.
Just to see Rocky open the wallet.
Don't stand too close to it because the moth will go straight in your eye.
Straight in my throat. All right, Bainey, it's been an absolute pleasure.
There's one thing left to do.
The pressure is on. The pressure is on.
You won't sleep?
No, I'm nervous.
There's 3 sleeps to go.
I'll be watching.
You should get about 24 hours. I reckon you'll get 2. The pressure, you're under the pump.
There's some blokes in Davern Park who won't sleep until this race. Could be that excited.
Thanks, viewers. I got nothing more to say. I'm going to hand to Tommy to close, as we do every week. But remember to like, view and share, and we'll see you this time next week. Tommy, over to you.
Hope we found you some winners, and don't forget, say hi to your horse for me.